Hi Frankie. That's going good. How about you? Uh, I've been like getting distracted, and I'm 2 hours and 30 minutes in, and I'm just about to progress the story slightly. That's good to hear. I think it's this guy. I need to get sake. There you go. Then with this, I should actually progress the story now. I assume that goes into cutscene. Yeah.
やっぱり酒は命の水だな。
I wouldn't read. I'm not that quick at reading.
どうとも。酒のおかげで口も滑らかよ。
I haven't even got fishing yet today.
大丈夫大丈夫。つっても俺らが知ってることなんて大したことないと思うけど。
立花不動産の仕事をしたことがあるって話だが。
ああ、言われた場所に一日中居座っているだけ。地上げの嫌がらせにさ、簡単なバイトだよ。さっきも一件終わって日当もらったとこでさ、明日からまた違う場所で居座り。
さっきまでやってたのってハークアービルだろ。俺も見てきたから知ってる。
なんだ、それ知ってんだったら他に何が聞きたいの？
そのバイトってのは立花不動産の方から声をかけてくんのか？
ああ、今のあんたみたいに俺らに近づいてきてね。そうだ、東上界のヤクザの方でも俺たちに同じバイト頼んでくることがあるよ。その連中も地上げ屋だ。今時はホームレスも使いようなんだね。
俺たちは立花さんとこだろうがヤクザだろうが金さえもらえりゃどっちでも構わねえけどさ。
なるほどな。もう一つ聞かせてくれ。立花不動産の連中がよくいる場所ってのはあるか？
ああ、それならチャンピオン街だね。よく出入りしてんの見かけるよ。あの辺りは今地上げのメッカだ。なんせ小さな飲み屋ばっかだから、そこの連中を追い出して一手にまとめ上げれば高く土地が売れるんだろうよ。
立花不動産がチャンピオン街を地上げしているってことか？
多分ね。ただあそこは立花不動産だけじゃなくて東上界の連中も狙っているから、あんたみたいなヤクザが行ったらあそこの住人たちに煙たがられるよ。
そうか、参考になったよ。ありがとう。
Okay. That might take it to bumping into Tachiban's boys again. The thing is, what you've missed, Frankie, is basically earlier there was the dominatrix. I had to teach lessons of how to be a dominatrix too, and there was a police officer, the like stop and search guy, and then I got appropriated by the tall guy in purple, who's currently taking about 22 million yen off me. So, you know. But I see guys like running like that, and then they just like stop, and I just wonder if they're supposed to be something. There you go. I think I came over here to save. I think that's what I came over here to do. Don't think I have anything in my inventory. But Gamba. You paid 10,000 yet? I got a motor part. So let's actually go towards the mission thing. So I actually progress the story. Because like, if it was up to me, a lot of the game, I've got to again. If it was up to me, a lot of the game would just become turn into the claw machine, and it would be fishing. I also do need to pay for lessons to get better at that. Or like the fighting style I'm currently using. But I've been using this one for a while now. I do want to do the other ones as well to like unlock it and everything, but I don't even have the money to get near to the thing. Also, for some reason that way is blocked. Seems like they're in the middle or something. Like, okay, I don't know why they blocked off this one way, unless it's like about to go there story-wise. Or am I gonna get someone to go down there for me? It's like, I was looking at the shrine, and it talked about like getting some like money, as if like I'm going to a bank or something, and like I was there going like, wait, I'm gonna be getting like money, like I have to come to somewhere to get money. Here's the champion district. The Tachibana real estate guys are apparently been coming here a lot lately. It's worth a walk around to see. Oh, like this is the area where I got like drunk. It already tells me like where to go. I liked sort of drinking around here, by the way, because like it would tell me like information about the drinks, which I thought was actually a nice touch. Like I think I had like a Scotch whiskey or something like that, and it was like going like, oh yes, this is like so like it says like where it's made, and it's like it had Beefeater gin, and was like talking about that. Wait, I've never had Beefeater gin. I've been told apparently it's like a English drink, like comes from England. And I've also heard that when it comes to it, like, well, there's a show here called like In Betweeners where they used to refer it as like a quote-unquote vendor's drink.
今もいるか
あんたまた東上界の若い衆か
いやそうじゃない
Oh
あ
really?
んたらの店を地上げしに来たわけでもない
よく言うなだったら橘不動産に何の用だ
あの連中のことを知りたいだけだあんたらに迷惑はかけない
I don't think they're here to be friendly. Also, the first time I had to face someone with
あま
a
り歓
gun,
迎されてない
it
よ
was
うだ
kind
な
of funny.
俺らはもうヤクザに
They
うん
pulled out
ざ
a
りな
gun,
ん
and I
だ
was
よ
like, wait, they actually have a gun, and I
お
got
前ら
shot.
はここらの店をゴミとしか思ってないんだろうが俺らにはもうこの場所しかないんだからよそんなに追い出したきゃ俺ら殺すしかねえぞ
俺は橘不動産の話を聞きに来ただけだ
ふざけんなお前ら聞く耳持ったことなんかねえだろ
Like, when I heard that this one came off Steam, they made like a remake or a director's cut or something. I do wonder if, like, with that remake, right? Sorry, let's try that. Maybe even like a needle. I did wonder, like, if like the director's cut one had voiced lines, maybe, or not, or if it was like voiced lines, but like in English or not.
少しは話を
I
聞
don't know
く
what
気にな
the
って
other
くれ
games
た
are
が
going to be like.
あんたらに怪我させるつもりはなかった。俺は橘不動産の人間がここで何をしているか知りたいだけだ。
あの人たちを売る気はない。ここの住人なら誰だってそうだ。
ん
Wait,
連中もここで地上げしてるんじゃないのか。
違う。あの人たちはヤクザの地上げから俺たちを守ってくれている。あの人たちのおかげで今日のチャンピオン街がある。
なんだと。
そうでしょう、小田さん。
どうも。誰かと思えばスナック生瀬のお兄さんか。
he made it sound like the Yakuza were getting pushed about by the state company.
なかなか信じてもらえねえが、今は仇だ。前は堂島組にいたかな。
堂島組かよ。登場会の中でもよりによって。
俺は組を破門された身だ。もう関係ねえ。
その元ヤクザがなんで俺らのこと嗅ぎ回ってる。
あんたらの社長から手を組まねえかと誘われたもんでな。
あんた名前は。
桐生だ。
そんな話聞いてねえぞ。待ってろ、社長と話してみる。
Dude, I've had this game in my inventory for like such a long time.
わかりました。じゃあそのように。それじゃ。
社長はなんつってた。
うちのことを深く知りたいなら、昨夜社長と会った部屋に来いとおっしゃってる。直接会うそうだ。
そうか、わかった。
もうここには来んなよ。ここの人たちはヤクザが嫌いだ。
そういや、あんたらがヤクザからチャンピオン街守ってるってのは本当か？
ま、一応ね。
Um,
社長の方針があるからさ。
方針？
この辺の土地はカムロ町が戦争で焼ける前からいるような人たちのもんだし、うちの社長が言うには、ここらはカムロ町の根っこだ。俺たちみてえな新参者に好き勝手する資格はないってさ。
さっきのビルの時とは随分態度が違うんだな。
白亜ビルあそこの連中は所詮流れ者の寄せ集めだ。あんたもスナック生瀬の店長見たろ。さも仇の被害者ですって面してたがよ。あいつらだってよそから流れてきた時、元いた住人追い出してんだから。因果応報ってやつだよ。ま、俺は社長のポリシーに従ってるだけでね。偉そうに言うつもりはないけど。
それでもあんたらにはあんたらなりのルールがあるってわけだ。
俺は織田ってもんだ。橘社長とは古くてな。大抵の現場は俺が仕切ってる。で、あんた結局どうするんだ？うちの社長に会いに行くのか？
ああ。会っ
I
て
think
も
I'm
う
actually
一度
able to
話を
stop it
聞かせ
and
てもら
continue
う。
if I press A.
どうやら橘不動産ってのは思っていた以上に腹の底が見えねえ会社なんでな。
The one of it, Gamba. But yeah, like, I wonder, right? Because like, I don't. So obviously, both Yakuza and the state people aren't necessarily good people.
Oi.
They have their areas, but it also seems like, if he mentioned about like before about how it was easy to push around, the Yakuza, or made it seem as if it was easy to push around the Yakuza, but it seems like maybe it's like the Yakuza doesn't want to get into an actual fight. Maybe. Like maybe it's something on those lines. could do this. Oh, wait, maybe I have some money. Let's see. It's like, so west. There's, so, also be like, you go, to west, Fard. So it's basically a straight line from there. Go there. Next to the child's park. So, when I had like the sort of completionist points, right? I didn't realize. Wait a minute, what's my health like? Wait a minute, what's my health like? Let's go somewhere I have some items. Hopefully. Not the ones I was thinking of. Oh. I didn't want these two to fight. I don't know why I did that. I want to use. Is that big guy gonna be here? I want the money back from him. Where's that big guy go? Damn it, I was like gonna find. Those people came to fight me and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge and hopefully get my money back. It's like, I saw the shakedown guy once and I beat him. So it was... That's northwest. I rode north of it, so it'd be like... Oh. Like a fanboy. Wait, you're kidding me, right? Come on. Tell me you're kidding. Come on, just tell me. What are you talking about? It's like you and I watch news from different planets, I swear. To be honest, this happens a lot. Like, when I look at like the stuff in the news for like where I live, it's always depressing. So I look at other places, so I feel slightly less bad. I take P on you, prepare to be enlightened. The pop star Prince is coming here to. What? No way. Do you mean Michael Jackson? A bit late for him. Yeah, what about Michael Jackson? Someone tried gaslighting me on like when he like passed away. I was like, didn't he pass around somewhere around like 2005 or something? Because like, I think it was around about that age that I remember hearing about it. And then it's like someone like, no, he died before the 2000s, and I'm like, what do you mean he died before the 2000s? If that was the case, I wouldn't have heard about it. Like, it wouldn't have been a repeat. It would have been like mentioned in some shows. But I was watching as well as this like comedy act as well, and like in a part of the comedy act, I can't remember his name. It's a really funny comedian, right? But he talks about like how Michael should have been there, and it was a stadium that was actually booked out for Michael Jackson, but because when Michael Jackson passed away, they basically got a comedian in instead to use up the space. I believe, yeah, 100% true. He's coming to Kamurocho to shoot a new music video. Whoa. Miracle or what now? Like this, he's supposedly in Japan already. Word on the street is that there's been some kind of problem though. Doesn't matter. I'll keep Michael's autograph. I'll get Michael's autograph no matter what. It's gonna be the pub star like on top of that road, or like north of that road. I want to see him too. I hope they solve the problem so they can start filming soon. That's why I've been hanging out over here and keeping my eyes open. Some of the production staff could already be nearby. Miracle of Tanashki. I guess some global stars named Miracle is here, and his crew. I need to get a drink quickly. I can like feel my throat starting to get like a bit iffy. And by drink I mean full fat Coke. There you go. I say that, but it's a bit iffy. I assume I go over here to... Or is it just like looking out for production staff, I guess? I wonder if red looks like it might be something. Might try. It's been a while. I might just like try out the other styles a little more. I pay for the upgrades from them. Because like some of the stories I bump into is like kind of like I wouldn't notice them otherwise. Right in the head. Did have someone in the park just then. So if we... Oh, the circuit stadium. I actually haven't done much on this. I got parts. I never actually, after the tutorial, I didn't actually do any more. But I got like parts I could probably upgrade my vehicle with. Oh, can I like use some of the parts I got? Or is it like... That literally does less to it. Motor. Super speed motor. Battery. That's one I got sank. There you go. What's the suspension? I believe it was just, was it Y and B? Was it Y for boost and B for if I'm about to come off track? Let's do a test race first. I need to actually get used to it, because the thing is, the tutorial actually made it more harder for me. Cost limit. select Kirby. I guess like, oh, they do let you customize it here as well. But when someone they need to give you like another customization screen. I was just to see like how long, like see my time. I assume then I go, so let's actually try entering one. Well, it's not too expensive anyway. And the idea of like just beating a bunch of kids if I can would be kind of funny. Rookie's race. Professionary. Let's do this one. I assume you don't want to hit Y straight away. Like, I remember it took a while for that to actually load back up. Oh god, I just I wasn't expecting them to have that, to be honest.
注目のカズマくんは黄色レーンだ。みんなスタンバイしているな。出遅れるなよ。みんな位置につけ。
The only things I've seen this stuff like in
少し手をスロットルだ。逆転へのブーストだ。さあ、首位に躍る。おっと、このままではコースアウトしてしまう。ギリギリのところで耐え抜いた。何が起こるかわからないのがポケサーだ。
too bad. We're done for the last.
ギリギリで速い。レースも後半戦に突入。
Thing is, like, I think it takes a while to actually like get around, like charge up the boost. It might depend where you are, right?
足元を救われるなよ。いよいよファイナルラップだ。
このまま勝つ。
トップでゴール。
俺の勝ち。
The ones are actually close by in the time wise. These like, so the only times I've actually seen this, right, other than like this game, right, was when I watched Detective Conan. I could have sworn they had something along the lines of this, and I think I remember there was like an American, it was like either a movie or a TV show where it had like this kid. I don't know what it was. It's like them trying to like. I don't remember what it was. Oh, like a whole 10 seconds above the rest. To be honest, actually, that's easier controls than I thought. When I did the tutorial bit for it, it like keeps on pausing it. If it just like let me boost and then like told me like to press the button, instead of like get me to press A to move the like it over. Damn it. I love how they like done some of this. It's kind of like when it came to like the S&M stuff, where like we went to a park for some reason. We're doing like S&M training in a kids park with kids in the background. You're there going like, wait, why is this happening? How did this happen? I was like, when I saw it, I was there going like, okay, I wasn't expecting this for like for training. And then when they like decided to use the kids as a part of the training, no, they watch you. Just like. What? There was some freedom racing there. If there's any gonna be like races, hopefully I can actually get his like friendship up quite easily. I wonder also like ask about the pocket circuit and stuff, if it would also make his friendship go up. Probably around. Let's do like the one, like these ones, like the lower ones. Look, I imagine I'm gonna need more parts. Because like my one's total cost, right, is 19, and that's with all my parts. So I'm thinking like, what I do is I'm going to wait after this one to get more parts to do the other ones. Then like I can make the total cost higher.
このコースはパワーとスピードが鍵になるぞ。力強く駆け抜けろ。
So I assume if I look at the menu, I'll find where that star person was as well. I don't know Tiger.
地元では負け知らずだったらしい挑戦者。カムロ町でも勝ち続
I
け
wonder
られ
if they
る
actually
の
got
か。
voice lines for all the different names you can
み
get.
んなスタンバイしているな。出遅れ
I
るな
don't
よ。
think there's many bodies. I saw one body for sale at the bottom.
少し手遅れ。おお。
回で行くぜ。
逆転へのブーストだ。
先行くぜ。
カズマ君の気合がマシンへ伝わっているようだ。勝利への執念でレースに復帰したぞ。
私勝っちゃう？
ポケサーなら
Filming this one also, trying when you boost is probably like a bad idea.
調子いいな。
私勝っちゃう？
おっと、カズマ君トップの座を明け渡してしまった。
I don't think I'm gonna win this
カ
one.
ズマ君のマシンが抜かれてしまった。ここでカズマ君のマシンが順位を下げる。
The thing is, like, I got speed-based stuff,
調子いいかも。
but the thing is, like, I haven't got anything that recharged my speed by that.
最後まで
Like,
諦めるんじゃないぞ。
properly.
で、おっと、失速している。ここで止まってしまうの
Oh,
か。一度は失速するも
So apparently, if your stability goes down, also there's a boost. Does that mean if you're more stable?
こんなはずでは。
周回遅れとなり無念のリタイア。
Oh, I didn't realize you get lapped, you just
勝
instantly.
者はご覧の通りだ。熱い声援ありがとう。
Like,
くそ。なんということだ。
I'm wondering, so if your vehicles, because I noticed like when I went unstable, right, like my balance went off, or like where I was about to fall off, it made my gauge go down even quicker. So it's like, I wonder like what the best setup for being able to boost more often, but also keeping balance so then you don't lose more speed. No, I guess I'm just gonna have to like find more parts and buy more parts to like find it. Like, the funny thing is, if that big purple guy didn't take all my money, I probably would have enough for like the race cars for over there. Some brand new parts. I was wondering, like, if I ask him about the racing, will that make the friendship gauge on him go up as well? Or is that just gonna give me, like, another tutorial of, like, on it or something like that? There's certain, slots.
いらっしゃいませ。
I think a lot of these ones are the ones I already had. I saw the spiked ones. Let's talk about doing on grass, which I imagine that's going to be like a later thing. Speed plus. Also, I kind of wish I could use this as a comparison to what I already have. But like, I think I bought the metal frame. Like, I think I do need something for like the hills. Okay, it's like I lost a lot of speed going up there. There's like hills from that one. It's high torque for the acceleration, making hill climbs a breeze. I might want to have those too. And grass, superior grip. Balance mower. I think I would prefer the super speed one. Hi, Kira.
ありがとうございました。
Because like when I see this, it reminds me like when I was younger, like Blades is like massive when I was a kid. I remember I had like a bunch of like the original like Blades. And I also remember like one of the other things I had as well was there's like a holiday, not a holiday. It was like a I get the name for it now. It'd be like not a fair, amusement park. There was an amusement park that was like relatively like close to me. Like it's still there, but like they used to have this like stand in the middle. It's changed a lot since I was a kid. And it had a stand where they sold like blades and like blade parts and stuff. Which me as a kid, like mind blown, right? And I remember like constantly getting my mum to like take me there to like, well, not just there for blades. I also went to toy shops in like town and stuff. But like, the thing is like, if I was in town, I'd also go for like Tamagotchis and stuff. And then I'd have like go to like the amusement park. While I'm there, I'll just see blades, and I do. Which also kind of weird thing is the stand was like in the middle of like a sand like thing, so I would try to use them on the sand, and as you can probably guess, with a blade on the sand, it stops. Let's try like customize my car a little bit. If I make it so it's like when it was gears I got the help for that, and then it was what else was it? I think was it wheels or was it like a fault? Cornering goes down. That's literally just a minus. Tires. The grip goes down. Grip's higher with those ones. Frame, motor. Ah, it was motor, wasn't it? Cornering goes down. Oh, it's like the speed goes down, but acceleration goes up. For the suspension, I imagine suspension's better than no suspension. Decal, colour. I think that'd be okay for that one. I've now like put some bits in that should help with like the hills. And then what I might do is I might not use the boost straight away. So from what I understand, right, so if I lap someone, that makes them go out, right? Or that makes them lose.
頼んだぜ。俺のゴーレムタイガー。
立ちはだかるライバルはなんとポケサーでの勝率8割。これは強敵だ。注目のカズマくんは青レーンだ。みんなスタンバイしているな。出遅れるなよ。それではレースを開始するぜ。少し出遅れたか。スロットルだ。逆転へのブーストだ。
I think that's the better spot to do it. I seem to be doing worse now. I think I'm close to being able to do a boost again. I say I'm close to doing a boost, I won't let me boost anymore. I thought I'd be able to boost.
勝者はご覧の通りだ。熱い声援ありがとう。
I don't wanna.
勝者はご覧の通りだ。
First, like, Or can't I boost more than once? Or is it like one boost total? It doesn't cost much to like do it, so not bad. So the thing is, like, you'd want cornering to be good, and you'd want balance acceleration. I think my speed is like suffering from it. Power gears, balance gears. They don't cost much acceleration. I think it's probably getting a battery, to be honest. These guys not going to do much. Really gears. The acceleration goes down, but speed goes up 10. We get a speed mellow maybe for that. We got the gears one that's going to help with, I guess. I don't think speed is the winning thing here. Or maybe it, I'm gonna try boosting closer later. I just worry that I'm forgetting, like, not realizing something I'm supposed to do.
注目のカズマくんは赤レーンだ。みんなスタンバイしているな。手をくれるなよ。それではレースを開始するぜ。少し出遅れたか？いけるぞ。みんなのカスタマイズが光っている。なかなかやるな。嵐の前の静けさだろうか。そろそろ本気をつかなら下克上も大歓迎だぜ。勝てるかな。調子いいな。足元を救われるなよ。全員で行くぜ。先行くぜ。全員におっとついにカズマくんがトップ。
Yeah, I think part of my issue was like boost, like when I chose the boost. I don't think I'm gonna get first on this. Or even second might be a bit iffy. Top third.
勝者はご覧の通りだ。熱い声援。
なんということだ。
Ah, you could have been fourth. Like, the thing that I think adjusted that one was just when I chose to boost. I was worried about that, someone potentially lapping me.
待ってるぜ。よし、さあ始めるぞ。
I think the car is okay. But maybe... Oh, you've got a speed limit. I don't think it's a good idea to switch up the gears unless I'm getting like slightly different ones, like more speed. I'm also wondering, like, am I just doing something wrong in general?
このコースはパワーとスピードが鍵になるぞ。 力強く駆け抜けろ。
頼んだぜ。俺のゴーレムタイガー。
カズマくんのライバ
It
ルは
sounds like they're relevant up here, but I'm like,
注目のカズマくんは緑レーンだ。
am I supposed to be
みんな
hitting
スタンバ
something
イしてるな。
here to like
手を
rev
くれ
up
るなよ。
beforehand?
みんな位置につけ。少し出遅れたか。負けちゃうよ。何が起こるかわからないのが大げさだ。 ここでカズマくんのマシンが順位を下げる。調子いいな。その調子よ。みんなのカスタマイズが光っている。早いな。
Let's see.
そのまま行けよ。
It's worrying like in case I get a lap.
まだ終わらねえ。
ポケサーなら下克
I
上
want
も
to go
大歓
like
迎だぜ。
close to when it's like last minute.
足元を救われるなよ。そのまま行ってよ。みんな素晴らしい走りだ。
And my speed for some reason went up for that one.
そのまま侮れないジグザグゾーン。何が起こるか分からない。逆転へのブーストだ。カズマ君のマシンが追い上げを見せる。
私勝っちゃう。
みんなのカスタマイズが光っている。いよいよファイ
I
ナ
don't
ル
know
だ。
what I'm supposed to be clicking now.
嵐の静けさなカズマ君は3位。
I'm thinking that I need more speed.
勝者はご覧の通りだ。熱い声援あれ。
くそ、なんということだ。
I think I'll come back when I got like some more like stuff. The thing is, this does make his thing up for me. Oh, hey fighter. Oh, it's you. That could, but it wasn't. Was this the same kid that like wanted that like game or something? You're a virgin. That's a tricky word for a child that's not your age. But no, more saying words you don't know. The meaning of, promise me. Patterson's pretty good at dealing with kids. But I know what it means. It means you've gone out with a girl before. Not exactly, but close enough, I guess. And wait, where'd you hear that word? From, Heidekun? Hey, Heidekun. What, attacking mouth. So, you're the one, stirring things up, Heidekun? Should know better, than to use language like that. But my mum said anyone spending so much, time with, pocket circuits at your age has to be a virgin. That's very unkind of your mother to say. No, I'm not. The poor guy here looks pretty miserable. I need to clear this mess up before I will never get back to the pocket circuit racing. Reprimand the kids. Tell the fire isn't a virgin. See, which one do you want to hear personally? It's true. It's like, what do you do though? Like, what's the best solution? You just recommend the kids, and then the guy just feels like down bad. Actually, not to say that it's not a bad option. Or you tell the why it isn't a virgin, and then I said this before. I can't remember who it was to. But I had a history teacher where like a fight happened in my like history lesson, and the teacher just put both the people in headlocks and slammed them into the table. Just stop fighting. Just like do like something like that. Just put them in a headlock, smack them into the table. Use like the edge of it, just to be safe. Hey you guys, shouldn't be bullying the fighter like that. Oh, how are we bullying him? We're just telling the truth. Listen, calling people a virgin can hurt their feelings. You wouldn't want people saying mean things about you, would you, Heidekun? I guess not. Sorry we made fun of you, fighter. Yeah, we're sorry. No problem. I'm just glad you understand. The thing is, we never said he wasn't, though. Okay, that's cleared up. Let's get back to the circuit. It's like more like Heidekun, right? Heidekun. Oh. But if you've seen how I've pronounced, like I can't even pronounce the location name properly. I have like me saying it 5 different ways. Like. It's like my plan basically after Yakuza was there's a game that I saw where it's like a game that's supposed to teach you like common phrases in like Japan, and I was like tempted to play that. But also I got a similar game.
いや
You're gonna get a lot more botched Japanese. This is where like instead of Daigo, I go Daigo ni. uh, uh, you're gonna see like a lot more like mispronounced. Like this one's easy. Kazuma-kun. Another thing that always trips me up was like when it comes to the end of it, like I've heard like Dono, Kun, Chan, Sama, and like also you get Senpai. But I never actually understand. I understand Senpai is like when they're older than you. I believe Chan and Sama is when they're younger, or well, like when I hear like Oni Sama, it tends to be like a sister. And then like I think Kun, I'm just assuming is like for if they're younger. I that's like one of the things that always like trips me up as well. The thing is like in the case like cause I've seen this like obviously well he's talking to me right. So the thing is like, does that mean is he older or is like Kun just like a more polite way to refer to people that you're not too sure about? It's like if you don't know if who's older between you and someone else, would you use like Kun at the end, or like is it more personal? 'Cause I know like isn't it right in Japanese that people normally refer to you by your like surname or something, and then use your like first name for more personal things? Like it's like when I got in trouble for school, they would like say Mr. Whitlam instead of like Robert. Oh, okay. Like that, like the thing is, then like it's so. Oh, so like if that's like the plot, way, so also like the kind of. Oh, okay. So then, like in the case of like Sam, would that be, uh, would you also just like attach that to people if you want to? Cause I understand, right? Like there's some level where it comes to like age or experience can make you a senpai. I remember like watching a thing like where it's talked about like people in like different grades. The older one would be senpai. People working in the same business, the older one would be senpai, or like something like that. It's like I see it like used in like anime and stuff, but I don't actually like click in my head when it like when or what it's used for. Oh, I see. The thing is, like, when it comes to it, like, it's always confused me because, like, sometimes as well, like, saying like Oni-san and Oni-chan, for example, I'd hear that, and sometimes my head merges them because they sound kind of close together. So, like, I would hear like Oni-san, and then like, think of it like, oh, it's a girl, right? But then sometimes my head clicks into no, it's Oni-chan. But what would you do to refer to a younger sister? Would it be like, uh, I've seen in animes where they would have like a little sister character, and it would be like their name and then like Sama or something at the end of it, or I think that was what I saw before. Uh, the thing is, just like some of it trips me up pretty well. it happens at different times for everyone. It's not like it's a race for anything. I'll be 30 next year. Oh, that stings. So is it like Emoto or is it young sister? But I don't know if I've actually seen people use like that in anime. I think that could be because like assume like when it comes to like in anime, it's normally more of a personal like thing between family. So it's normally where they probably just use like then like name and then have I guess like the either like like Kuno-chan for like more informal, or have it. I assume that's where like Sama would come in. But I don't know what Sama means. I've seen like before used, but I don't know if that's used in a particular way or not. You can only call yourself a late bloomer so long, all this time, and I've never held a girl's hand. It's pretty shameful. Still, I guess that's what I get for being a polite circuit fighter at this age. No wonder the kids tease me. You have plenty to be proud of. Huh? Your talent is being able to see things from a kid's perspective and enjoy the same things they do. Not everyone can do that. I think you'll do just fine the way you are. Fighter, you have nothing to be ashamed of. I think I'd take more offense to this personally. Like I would rather if I was in his shoes and I just got mocked by a bunch of kids. I think personally, I would just want to be alone. Again, that's not like my reset. It's like if I actually ever feel like properly down about something, not only like I'll just like kind of go off somewhere, and like I'll just kind of like sit around or something, or I'll just like have something to eat while like think about something else. The thing is like it's like when you get like extroverts and like introverts. As you can probably guess, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert. It's like the way I recharge my batteries normally is but like sort of like less. I don't know, but it's like the more I interact with like people, the more I feel as if my battery like drains a little bit. I suppose sometimes when I go like a bit quieter from something, it's not only because I'm just like trying to recharge my batteries. There's also where like when I speak to like my friends sometimes, the problem is like there's sometimes in massive groups of like 6 to 8 people, like all chatting between each other. Some of them not even on the same topic. Some of them doing their own thing, and then that just like I'm there going like, I don't know what to do about that. We're a lot better now, thanks to you, Kazuma-kun. I'm done feeling sorry for myself. Good, hang in there. Thanks, come back from another race sometime. I look forward to seeing how you do. Like, technically speaking, if I wanted to max out his friendship level, I could just do that one level and just keep on coming third, and I'd eventually max out his level. A little bit like with the grocery store, like, or the... Oh. When I see, like, that grocery store, right, like these little, like, tuck-away places, like, these, like, corner ones, depending on what the kind of vibe inside of it would be, I'd either call it like a tuck shop, or I'd call it like a mini store, or I'd call it like cool for us. Like most of our mini stores, are like are kind of like brand names. So you'd be like a Tesco's mini or like a small Tesco's, Sainsbury's, you'd be like, oh, there's a small Sainsbury's, or you know. 'Cause for me, anyway, I normally like name things off of like the place's location or like what's the things there. Like for example, me attempting to read that would be not great. If I tried to read that, I'd be messing up, particularly on the first part. The last bit would be the easiest bit. Street versus Akayushima Aru. Akayoshimaru. Uh, ten Tenkaichi Tenkaichi Street. And that is the best I'd be able to do that. Oh, what's that guy over here? Actually, wait. What's that? It's down. Akayushi Maru Tenkaichi. First time someone actually tried to grab me like that. Akabushi. So that means like red cow. Oh, a red cow, red bull. It means first under heaven. Wait, is it like an ad for like Red Bull, as in like the energy drink? Because like I did hear about how Red Bull apparently originated from, I think, Asia, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I think like it was more like a herbal thing, right, originally, and then it came to the West, I think it was, and it was turned more into like an energy drink. I believe you can still get like a oh yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I think at one point when I was speaking to like the lady that was asking me about what to do with like her store, she said about how she wanted. I think she referred to her place as a pop-in or a po. It was like PO, and then it had something else in the end. I can't remember exactly. But she was referring that as like the store name or like the company name. Saying about how they wanted their stores to be more popular. And then it's like, I think they did refer to something about a Red Bull or something like that, or red something. Can't wonder now. It's like something I've been tempted to do with some of these signs is just like I can go on my phone and I can get it to translate some of these signs for me. But then like when I went to do that, I looked at one of the signs and it had like the outline of so that probably wouldn't be like too safe to search up on like Twitch. So I'm really again probably be careful what bits I try to like use my phone to translate. Like this burger place probably won't be too bad. Probably roll it. It's been a while. I wonder, like, some of these locations as well, like how accurate they are to the areas they're supposed to be. Because, like, I can't remember what it was like. So there's like another game I was like debating playing. It's also based in I might actually be able to get the name of it up. No. Game of... Where would be the best way to get to... I don't want to tab out the game to just show it. Web browser, controller setting. I can't do it. Oh really? It's actually like a nice conversion rate, to be honest. That means then like it's a bit easier for like me to work out like how much things would be. Then when I see stuff that's like, for example, 10k, would that be £100 or would that be? I don't think so, because some of the things. Actually, I'll go into a shop quickly and I'll see if I can use that as a comparison. Might be around this side. Trying to like. It's not letting me go to that. If I go into this one. You know, it's like when it came to money in this game, like it's one of those things of like I have like no idea in my head about like yen in like comparison. I'm a bit more like kind of there for when it comes to US dollar, because it's just like lately I've been having to like convert a lot of things into like US dollar. Especially it's like, well, it's like that, and also like a little bit with euros. Okay, it's like I've been like looking at things, right, and it's like from what I can understand, it's like it's not massively amounts, like especially with the euros, not too much. It's mainly been the USD. I've had to like. What did you Google? To be honest, that's actually probably not great, because like the UK pound isn't really doing that great. But before the current politicians we had here, we had this like big thing of where like well, before like we've got like essentially like two main parties right now, but it's like the parties are getting like the other smaller parties are kind of getting bigger now because people hate the main ones. So I think it was for the Conservatives. There was this lady that was like referred to as like a lettuce or a cabbage because her brain in office was less than the lifespan of a cabbage. It became like a meme of where like her career like fell, right? So quickly searching up UK pound. Because like she was wanting to put in, I think it was like a bunch of from what it was explained at the time was that the bank was trying to like make things smaller, but then she was trying to as in like the bank was trying to like cut down, right? And like from my understanding, it was actually before that one as well. Like I can't remember exactly when it was. I asked it to like to compare like the £1 rate. So he's using euro as like a comparison. Cause like £1 is worth like £1.16, or 1.16 euros. But it's basically we had her in. Yeah, she was like in for like 3 weeks or something like that, and she really fucked up quite a lot. A lot of people everywhere around the UK was angry with her because like I think it's like she was told to like listen to the banks, because like the banks were like already had like a plan they were doing to like make the pound worth more, and then she came in, and then I think it was like she put a bunch of like tax cuts in for like I think it was like yeah, 'cause, like her plan, if I remember correctly, was basically if billionaires have like more money or like billionaires have more money, it will trickle down. Like she believed in like the trickle down economics sort of thing, if I remember correctly. But the problem was then she was like giving all these like tax cuts and that to obviously these people already getting lots of money, and then none of that was trickling down because they didn't have a reason to actually put it down to like other services. Like then like the needs that they had wasn't changing just because they had more money. So the thing is like they didn't have a reason to like hire more people, right? But like I think her plan was like, oh, these people would have more money, they'd start more businesses in the UK, and then these new businesses will then hire more people. That's less employment, like that's more people employed. The thing is like when it comes to like politics here, it's kind of like depending on what party, they have like different focuses. Some parties focus more on like employment, some parties focus more on getting inflation down. So like she was part of the Conservatives, so I believe her party's more, I believe it's like focusing on inflation rather than unemployment. There's also they tend to also sort of lessen benefits versus like the left side, which tends to like make more benefits, but then it's normally like a thing, right? Yeah. I remember like there was literally a live stream of it was either a Cabbage or something, and it's like a lot of people just referred to her as like Cabbage or something like that because like she didn't even survive in office that long. There was also Theresa May as well, which people were really angry with. Cause that was we had like Theresa May during Brexit, and I remember like it's called like just slightly leaving like one. But like the Conservatives were in power, and they were really not liking the idea of leaving the EU. So the thing is, like, they literally delayed it. The way I've seen it, it's kind of like, it's like they haven't really used it to their advantage, like government-wise. Okay, it's like you had like with the politicians, they're too scared to do anything. So when it came to the Brexit bit, it was like they left, but they left so half-heartedly. So instead of like, because the original thing was kind of like, oh, if we aren't part of the EU, we cut down like business taxes, which means more businesses would come to us. Set up, you know, would be an idea. If we literally undercut all of EU, that didn't happen because obviously, like, when it came to it, the politicians didn't want to cut down it. It's like when it comes to making trade agreements with other countries, it's like at the time you had America at the time was saying about how they wouldn't do a trade agreement with the UK because of it's like the thing is like I find the issue is like they didn't go if they're gonna leave they should have left harder than try like the hardest to like go like oh we're leaving we voted on it but also you know it's like it's like it's kind of actually like really bad with how they did it. It's like instead of like focus on like yeah if the vote already went through right instead of like trying to pussyfoot on like staying in and out or like trying to like make all these like ways and when they can get back into the EU if they just went straight to okay we're gonna try just making like contracts with the other like places because we can make just then contracts with individual countries if we're not part of the EU you know versus like having to deal through the EU like the things they had strengths for the politicians were just kind of like oh well we don't want to do that because what about if we have to go back at some point it's like cause we were told I think at the time about how if we left EU, if we wanted to get back into the EU, we would have to change our currency from pounds to euros. Which I remember, like at the time, people were really against that. As like one of the things, and I also remember like, the thing is like, you had like a lot of these things of like where the parties were like a lot of the politicians were also like did this stuff where like they were kind of like slowly trying to move to like uh, other places, so they wouldn't have to like deal as much with, you know, that. It's one of those things I never actually understood. 'Cause, like, I think it was like 2016, I think it was, when we voted to leave, and then it was like it took them like 3 years to actually leave. And it was also a case of like, when we like like even when we left, we were still paying the EU, and it's just like, wait, so we've left the EU, but we're still paying them? Like what? So like, huh? It's just like stuff like that always like confused me, like when it came to it all. Also, if this would roughly be right about £1 something, I'm assuming, in UK pounds. To be honest though, like a beef bowl at that price would be really good.
いい味だ。
ありがとうございました。
The thing is it's like when it comes to he said like it was like actually yeah. But yeah, I can see like what from my chat I can actually see like quite a lot. What is just like I saw it and I was like they're going like, oh, so it's basically like 200. Maybe. Joe, you know, like, you probably heard that stuff like in America, where like they were talking about like education levels not matching, right? That also happens in the UK as well. So it's like I just about missed passing my maths originally. I had to retake it. I passed it, right? But when I had to retake my maths, I had to go into these like lessons with people. So like, well, they basically just like get you to do a year of like learning maths again, and then basically you retry the test. I would rather just retry the test. Um, but the thing is, like, I was a few points off from passing to getting like the basic grade. Um, but the people in like the class I was in, oh, they were not great. Like there was like people that were like in there, like they're about like 24, 26, and like they couldn't even work out how many like centimeters were in a meter. It's like that's one of like, the basic things they teach us, like in preschool. There's like some things where like it's a little bit more difficult, like pounds into stone. Yeah, it's like I remember like I went into like, cause I only was like a few points off of like actually passing it, but I went in there and it was like people asked these like questions. Like one was like asked what's like 3 cubed, and then someone was like, isn't it like 9? And then you're like, no, it's not 9. And then what? Is it 26? No, it's not 26. Is it? Is it 3? It's not 3. Like that was like the level inside like like they uh I was like put in this like group that was like had to go for like a year of like lessons to then retake the test. I should have just paid to retake the test. To be honest, it's just at the time I didn't want to have to spend money. Uh, but it's just like some of the people in the course, I can promise you, did not get far. There was like one person where he was asked like, I think it was a division question, and instead of trying to work it out, he just threw a table. Uh, like that was the actual answer to the maths question. Throw the table. But he's like, you had like some people where like, yeah, like I struggle with like English, for example, as in like doing like all my English work. It used to be like, remember like in school I got like a really bad grade in like English. But it's like at least I got to a point where like I can at least write a sentence, and some people in there were struggling to write a sentence. I think the human race personally is kind of cooked, especially if that's happening in more than one place.
おお
But I went down this way because I can see what this person in here was. Oh wait, these are homeless people, aren't they? Right now.
Oh?
Oh boy. Is it? Isn't it? Over here. Is it? Yeah, it's him. The guy I refer to as like backups or backups. It's like, yeah, I think of like Baka, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, so it's like Bach, or like, is it Bach? Like Bachus? Or is it? Gonna have no drink quickly. So I saw another like picture of like someone standing there, and I was like, they're going like, wait, there's only one of those on the map.
Hey.
Perfect timing. There's something I need to talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you in the back there. Backups training. Things like, what does he train me on? Cause I've already got unlocked I've already got the other things of this, like the circle, right? Also, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet before this starts. There you go, I'm back. Hey, like, I'm wondering, like, thinking about it, it's like, it's not, like, late where I'm at all. It's only, like, 4 p.m. But I'm thinking about getting breakfast soon. Oh, not breakfast. I guess it'd be, like, dinner. The thing is, like, with me, like, dinner could be anywhere from, like, 4 p.m. to, sometimes 11 p.m. It kind of just depends when I just need to have dinner. So normally I skip breakfast for a lunch instead. Because just like I prefer to have a lunch instead. So wait, no, I think that there is for the superstar quest. Hi Yui, you alright? How's it going? I was like looking into like how to make it so you could actually like uh do quotes, and it's like with stream elements, the only way is like if I gave you mod status. So I thought like I'll give you mod status so you'll be able to make quotes. They're slightly different from uh, how it works with how it works with steam elements. Were you on your way somewhere, boy? Sorry to hold you up. Yeah, you want to talk? That's right. Tell me, have you been training? Well, if training includes get my ass kicked, I think at this point 3 times by the tall purple man, not the Five Nights at Freddy's one, then I know that guy's taken over like 30 million yen from me, so I kind of want that money back. Because I have something I'd like to ask you to do, if you're willing, that is. What's with the hesitation? That's not like you. Truth is, I got debt collectors on my trail. Scary ones. Oh, I love debt collectors. In our IRL, I've never had a debt collector because I've always been a good boy and never been in debt. Well, got PayPal credit debt, but that's it. And that's only because I didn't realise I was using it.
Jasmine
you, Jasmine.
Tuber 1 just followed.
Thank you, Jasmine. Oh. Hi, Jasmine. Thinking like when it comes to like, so they're asking for a return package. The thing is like, oh, it's going okay. But he's like,